Hi, welcome to the Monday Live Angel Message. I'm Rachel Scoltock. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here and thank you for waiting. I was traveling back from Uluru this morning, but I still wanted to come on and do the weekly angel message, and we're going to do another intention and energy reset with you today so that you can start the week as you mean to go on. And because when you really focus on making a change in your energy field through your whole energy, especially if you're sensitive or empathic, it translates to a big change in your life. When you start to consciously become more aware of your energy and consciously start to change the way you present in the world through your energy field, you start to be able to magnetize the things that you're manifesting. You can call in the abundance that you want, the help that you want, the support, the energy, whatever it is that you need. And you also interact differently, and you start to be able to release those things that have been holding you back for a long time, the patterns, the beliefs, the fears, the anxieties, all the ways in which you've become aware of that are holding yourself back. Because as much as we all know that external things can influence us, but it's the way that we respond, and it's not just the way that we respond in here, it's the way that we respond in our energy that makes the difference. So I'm just going to type a comment because that always helps me to see you. There you go. As soon as I do that, you all pop up. Hi, Amanda. Thank you for being here. Hi, Trish. Hi, Patricia. Lovely to see you, Steph. Hi, Patricia. Thank you for the message. So I've got the cards here today. I'm going to start with the cards because many of you just hop on to see the card reading. And then we're going to do the energy reset. And I'll talk to you a little bit about some of the things that I learned this weekend. I'm not quite ready to share everything that went down over at the Sacred Uluru. For those of you who are not in Australia, Google Uluru, the English name that the British, I don't know what you'd call them, invaders, the people that came to Australia but hadn't acknowledged the First Nations, the Indigenous people that were already here. They called it Ayers Rock, but of course its name is Uluru, and there is also an Ananu name for what they call it too. So Uluru is a name like Rome or England or Australia. It's a name that's been given to a place. It doesn't have a meaning, but they also have a meaningful name. But lots of magical things happened for me out there. I made a very last minute booking to go, and I knew I had to be there, and I did have to be there for a few different reasons. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Kylie. Hey, Em. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thanks for being here, even though I'm a little bit late. So here we go. Let's pull some cards for the week ahead and just feel into the energy of what's coming in this week, what you're calling in, and also what your intentions are. What is it that you want to create? And then you can sort of, when you get in touch with your energy, it's so much easier to deal with what's going on, the energetic shifts that are happening. And quite often, I've noticed lots of sensitives, empaths, light workers tend to start off by not being fully clear in their own energy, and then they get knocked over because they're not grounded or whatever by the energy shifts that are happening. And that's what I'm trying to teach you, is to start to become more aware, conscious of what's going on in your field and your chakras and what you're putting, into the earth and out into the world. And that makes you more in control and be able to harness your own energy and to really hear and tune into the messages and the guidance that's coming for you. And when you're not grounded, that just comes in as fuzzy messages. You only get a bit of it. It's a little bit like when there's bad weather or a bad phone line, and you only see a little bit of what's going on the TV, or you only get a little bit through the phone line. You get glimpses, but you don't get the full message. So I'm using the Ascended Masters deck for you this week. Now it's really incredible what's coming out. Right. So the first card that you've got, now these aren't necessarily just about energy, these cards. These are about the Ascended Masters, the light beings that are guides that help us all. And this one is Merlin. And if you just can see that picture, I can't go right up to the camera because it mucks things up. So this is Merlin, and look at how he is. He's got his hands in the air. He's connected to the earth, but he's also drawing in the energy of Source there at the top of the picture. And he's really calling on the universal energies in order to create whatever it is that he wants. You've got Stonehenge in the background, and you've got all these beautiful rainbow clouds. So this is saying to you that whatever you're dealing with this week, make sure that you start with cleansing, purifying your energy. It could be that you've got an attachment to someone or something that bothered you in the last few weeks or in the past, and that's actually pulling your energy down, and you're not being your true self at the moment. So if you're not feeling completely 100%, or there's something that doesn't feel right, go to your energy first and think, okay, could I have a cord? Could I have some energy that I've picked up from somewhere or someone else? And if you just meditate on that for a few minutes, you'll start to get things bubble up into your consciousness that will make you aware. And that's where you've got to trust. You've got to go, okay, was it, did I go somewhere that didn't feel good and I tolerated it, but I came away feeling yucky? And then just ask the angels to clear that for you. We'll do a little bit of that in a second. Now, the second card that you've got is Retreat into Nature. So I really love that. Now, this is the Green Man. So it's encouraging you to do whatever you can to spend time in nature. And I'm also hearing that if you can't get outside very often this week, maybe you're really busy, what you can do is bring nature indoors. So get yourself a bunch of flowers, go outside and cut a sprig or a branch off of a tree and have that beside you. Go and gather some river stones or some sand in a glass bowl and just have that near you as a touchstone to connect in with nature, because nature wants to connect with you. Now, again, it's really telling you that there are some huge waves of energy coming in, and it's like waves crashing on a beach. Have you ever sat on a beach or a cliff top and felt the waves hammering, and you can actually feel that vibration coming through you? It's not just the sound and the smell and the air that you can feel. It's also the vibration. And so there are things going on around the world that are causing these vibrations to ripple around, and you may be feeling that in your own energy. And the best solution for that is getting outside in nature, putting your feet on the earth, just doing anything to connect with the nature, because that brings your body back into balance, and it grounds you. It brings you into that place of remembering that you're not just a head on a body, right? Thinking and working and dealing with your phone and the internet and all those things. You're actually a being of the world. You're connected to the earth. And when you make that connection, then you're able to dissipate all of those dissonant energies that may have been gathering in your body. So do the little meditation I suggested before, where we're clearing energies that could be attached to you. But also remember that you can be affected by big and small events that might not be in your consciousness. They could be happening and you haven't even seen anything about it, but it's actually having a ripple effect on your system. So the best thing to do with that is retreat into nature. The other thing that's going on here is, I don't know if you can see at the bottom, there's two little kind of fairy beings pulling on a heart. And for that, I'm feeling like you've got to take care of your heart. Maybe take at least a few minutes every day away from people and try to put some boundaries around being in demand, where everybody's pulling at your energy, because your heart needs some attention. You need to look after your physical and your energetic heart. Now, the final card was the crystals. Now, do you remember last week's reading? Were you here? Where I used a completely different deck, but we also got the crystals card come up. Hi, Nectaria. Hello, Donna. I can see more people. Hi, Benny. Lovely to see you. This is a good card for you. The Crystal Keeper, Benny. Hi, Reese, Liz, and Deb. Nice to see you. So this shows a woman. Now she's very much in her power. It's Epona. She's a goddess of horses and nature and getting in touch with your feminine side, but also getting in touch with your power and the power that connecting to nature brings to you. Now what she's doing here is she's holding up this, looks like a conch shell, but it's glowing like a crystal. And she's on this beautiful white unicorn. Now this to me is all about coming back into your power. And if we're following those two cards that we got before, it's like clear energy, get rid of any dissonant vibes, come back into nature. You might feel like there's a pressure there to just push, to keep going. But I feel like that's not right for you at the moment. You've got to trust that it's not just you and your ego trying to make things happen in your own life. You've got the universe, you've got the angels, you've got divine love, you've got guardians, the ascended masters all around you. You can lean on that support. And if you don't lean on it, you tend to cut it off. So you've got to call that in and you've got to make space for it. So it shows you coming back into your power and being able to be a bit more laid back and allowing, you can point everything in the right direction, but allowing for some space for spirit to intervene and just be a bit more laid back about things. Anxiety, overthinking, overanalyzing, being paranoid, projecting fear is all going to clutter you up this week. You've got to be, it always is going to clutter you up, but you're being cautioned against it because it's like there's this fizz in the air that will just, it's like a virus when everyone says, oh, there's a flu or there's a cold or whatever is going around. You can choose not to be a receiver of that. You've got the power to do that. And it's in the same way as if there's drama in the world, you have a choice to rise above it. If there's misery, if there's stress. As I was coming through Sydney this morning, I saw a couple of altercations happen and a few bit of snarkiness going on. And I thought it's so easy to get caught up in that kind of, you know, everything's going wrong and people get on my nerves and but also you forget that you've got a choice, that you can step back and go, I'm just going to rise myself above this and I'm going to tune into a different channel and receive gratitude, receive peace, receive whatever I want to think about. So this is what's going on. Now, don't forget that the word crystal has come up twice in 2 weeks. Why is that? Do the angels want us to work with our crystals at the moment? So I'm seeing for you at the moment a black crystal, either tourmaline, black tourmaline, jet, black obsidian. I'm also seeing some rich purpley color and some blue as well. So look for watermelon tourmaline, look for crystals that have 2 tones in them, like fluorite or chevron amethyst or ametrine, where they've got the 2 blended together. They're going to really work not only for protecting your energy, but keeping your energy high and light at the moment so that you can still kick goals. You can still get those things happening for you that you want to happen. And don't forget to call on your angels. Now, a final card came out and it just seems too coincidental, doesn't it? I mean, like there's so much in this deck that isn't about energy, but this one is clear and shield your energy. El Mariah. It's time for you to clear and protect. And tomorrow night, Tuesday, I'm teaching session 2 of my big Energy Skills for Empaths program. And guess what I'm teaching this week is protecting and shielding your energy for empaths. And so this is really pertinent for you. So while you're choosing your crystal to work with you this week, ask for one that's protective, that can help you to protect, to create a little bit of extra protection. Now, remember, the crystal itself can't do it all by itself. Like if you put your best boots on and you go stomping through muddy puddles, the boots can't clean themselves. And there's no crystal or talisman or energy that can stop your boots from getting muddy. And in the same way that if you put yourself in toxic situations again and again and again, you are going to get that energy on you. And so energy protection can help to a point, crystals can help to a point, but don't ask those energies or those talisman or those crystals to do all the work for you, because it can't. you've got to use your intuition, and you've got to use your power. You've got to come back into your power. And I think that's what Epona is talking to us about, is coming back into your power, so that not only are you feeling protected, empowered, and energized, but you're not kind of dragging yourself through the negatives all the time in order to get there, because that's going to take a lot of work. So maybe there's a job that you're in that is toxic for you, or there's a person that you keep bringing into your life because you feel guilty, but that actually make you feel bad about yourself, or there's a food that you eat or drink that lowers your energy and makes you feel yuck, but you've got yourself into a bad habit. All of those things are ways that you need to make a decision around and change, so that your energy can feel high and light. Adrian says, I've realized I've got to relax, trust the universe and my guides, and not to stress and overthink things. Yeah, that's so, I'm so glad you said that, Adrian, because I think energy sensitive people lean into being anxious and worried and stressed and unrelaxed, and they don't realize that vibration actually pulls them down. So, and it's like we forget, just because we can feel all the different energies, it doesn't mean we have to tune into them. We forget that we can lean on those other energies. Hi, Petra and Rachel. Serena, hi. So this seems to be all about protecting your energy. So I'm conscious of time, don't want to go on too long. Let's do a quick energy reset and bring you back into alignment and release anything that might be holding you down. So we'll just do a nice simple one. So think first of all about coming back into your center. So, in Australia, we're just over halfway through the day, so you can be all over the place. So bring yourself back into center. Take a big deep breath. If you can, put your feet flat on the ground. If you're sitting on the floor or you're in lotus position, then that's fine, because your base chakra is on the ground. But just make sure that you're open. And if you want to close your eyes and put your hands palms up, resting beside you on your lap. And just think about, as you bring yourself into center, think about your intentions. What do you want to create? What do you want to manifest? How do you want to feel? And breathe and relax your shoulders. And just imagine a beautiful stream of white light coming down from above your head. And as it connects with your crown chakra at the top of your head, you can feel tingles or warmth, and your crown chakra just opens up like a flower. And you start to receive that light and allow it to stream in through your body. And this is divine source energy. And just think about receiving that energy. I allow myself to receive divine energy into my body, and I allow it to center and bring me into presence. And I allow myself to be realigned and reset. And as you breathe deeply, I want you to imagine that light just streaming down and aligning all of your chakras, from the crown, the brow chakra, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the second chakra at your navel, the base chakra at your seat. And breathe. And then allow that to go straight through into the earth underneath the building. So imagine it just a beautiful stream of light. And as it goes through your base chakra and into the earth underneath the building, you're concentrating on being grounded, being fully present in this moment, in your body, spirit, mind, body. And take a big deep breath and imagine that there is a red rock in the center of the earth, and this stream of light that's going through you makes contact with that red rock. And you might like to see it completely enveloping the red rock, so that you recognize that you're connected to earth. And as it makes contact with that red rock, you begin to feel the earth energy pulsing back up into your body. And you might feel it most of all at the base chakra, a warmth or a pulsing feeling, or you might start to feel yourself rock. And then take a deep breath and make an intention to release any lower energies that are in your energy field, your body, to let them go, known or unknown. That now is the time for you to have sovereignty over your energy and your body. And that white light that is through you will expand in all directions, pushing out anything that is not of the light. Take a big deep breath. And if you know what you want to let go of, this is the time to tell your angels who are gathered here, I'm ready to release my cord to such and such. I'm ready to release that energy I may have picked up last week. Whatever it is, take a big deep breath and feel it expand outwards. And your angels are gathered around you. We have Archangel Michael here, Archangel Raphael, and your guardian angels, and they will grasp that energy and take it away. Doesn't that feel better? Whoa, big wave of heat. And then we're going to surround you. And how about we use a bright purple color, just like the backdrop behind me. And you're surrounded with purple. And imagine that that purple light is wrapped around you in every direction. It's above you, it's below you. So you're inside this nice cocoon of purple energy, which is your protection. So we'll set the intention that that protective energy is a filter, so that any energy that comes in towards you, you're not defensive, you're not always pushing energy away. You're allowing, you're still letting yourself receive, but you're just not allowing yourself to take on negativity. Beautiful. Thank you so much. So we'll thank the angels so much for helping us with that. And if you just keep in touch with that, connecting to your energy, connecting to divine source through the top of your head, allowing it to drop through you, and you're making sure that you're protected so that you're looking after your energy field. So this is the best way to start your day, your week, is to just look after your energy, because everything else, the outside energies, interact with you. And if you're all over the place, then you're much more easily impacted by the stuff that's out there. So you might see me again through the week, if not next Monday. I've got quite a bit on this week. I'm doing the Energy Skills for Empaths, Psychic Protection for Empaths training tomorrow night. And then on Thursday night, we'll be doing our deep angelic detox with the doing a complete energy cleanse, an hour, 60 minutes with that group. So I may not be able to hop on, but if I can, I certainly will. If you've got any questions, let me know. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Nectaria. And yeah, ask your angels for help with everything. I will see you through the week. Angel blessings. Mwah. Take care.